WorkmanMRE. Animal-free MRE.
Are we doing the humanitarian ration?
Hi guys.
This is a ration that I've been waiting
Humanitarian
for
Daily
almost
Ration.
2 years. Lily isn't very interested in it.
Now I am.
Penny's so sad.
Oh,
you guys know, this is what the U.S. American government, see right here, United States of America. It is a gift from the people of the United States of America. This bag contains 1 day's complete food requirements for one person. Amen.
She knows.
Menu number 3. I did not look up what menu number 3 is, but you know what it is? It's vegetarian, yo.
Yeah, ow.
Even borderline vegan on most of the dishes. Some of them might have an egg base.
Checking out Santa Claus.
With Art Santa.
Aw, kissing his drawings.
Alright, here in a second we're gonna try opening that. We got our hot water going.
There we go.
Nice timing, nice timing.
Boom sauce.
Boom sauce, yeah.
I got my girls here. My girls. They're gonna help us out.
Here it is, folks. Humanitarian Daily Ration.
Menu number 3.
Ooh, can she open
Vegan
it?
power. I ripped it right open. Nah, in half,
there
actually.
we go. Oh no, let's give Penny a try. Can the toddler do it? Nope, back to dad.
Yeah, razor blade cheater.
Use of a tool.
These humanitarian rations were primarily used in third world countries when the American troops would go in for relief aid. They were primarily used, I believe, in Iran, in Afghanistan, different hot, arid climates. So these did not come with flameless water heaters or any kind of liquid ingredients that I noticed.
Interesting. Not at all. That berry jam. We had some peanut butter and some crackers, shortbread cookies. I think something cinnamon.
Yeah, all these items were created to be as kosher as possible, and the most non-offensive, I guess, is to a palate for a person that isn't used to American food. I'd imagine our food is quite salty and sugary and oily and all the good bad stuff.
Do you literally mean kosher?
Literally mean kosher. Or halal.
Very nice.
I don't really know what I'm talking about. I'm just saying a bunch of words.
No.
Bags in the heater, hot water.
Nice.
8 to 10 minutes. Should do you good. Beyond that, it starts to get a little too hot and actually starts to cook the pasta. Or whatever it might be. What do we got going here? Oh, that was the toaster strudel. Yeah.
Pachow.
It was still actually in really good shape for being almost 8 years old.
Kind of looks like a Pop-Tart. A little bit like a Pop-Tart.
It is basically a Pop-Tart that you don't have to toast.
Ooh, what's this?
That was a fig bar. It doesn't look that great, but it held up really well.
Yes, it did.
Peanut butter jelly crackers. Oh, whoa. That was a bad editing there.
That was confusing, but things go.
And the sugar. Like, what does the sugar go to? There's no beverage to put the sugar.
What are you going to do with the salt?
Maybe for the dishes, but yeah, maybe.
All right, whatever.
The sugar was just a weird one. It was a completely unnecessary additive to the...
Baby, everything in life is sugar and salt.
Oh, nice. Perhaps in a third world country, they're like, oh, American candy, bags of sugar. I don't know.
Yeah.
I am a very ignorant man.
I bet that's what they're like over there.
All in all, the peanut butter and jelly turned out really nice. The jelly had a little bit of a separation thing going on there, but the peanut butter looked brand new. It was crazy. And the shortbread cookie / biscuits, everything held up perfect. The packaging was flawless. I honestly would say it looked like it was 3 to 4 years old, not 8 years old. It was pretty, held really well.
Was this in date?
It was not. It was, I think, made in 2010, I believe, was when these were produced. 2010, 2011.
Interesting. What do we have here? A bunch of rice-looking barley mush?
No, one was vegetables and rice, I believe, and the other one was a stew, Moroccan stew. God damn it, I'll have to go back.
It's okay, it's okay. Shh.
Surprised me.
Look at those cookies.
Little red pepper flakes. Those are the shortbread cookie / biscuits. They call them biscuits, but I think it was a shortbread cookie. The crackers were like a wheat cracker versus the standard MRE white version, white bread version, or bleached flour version, I guess. They were super good.
White bread version.
Yeah.
Actually, I prefer white bread myself.
Oh my goodness.
I do. It's soft.
The shortbread cookies were fairly good. They were even better dipped in my coffee.
Is that right?
Yes.
What's
Both dishes, by the way, really quick, were fairly tasty for being out of date for about 4 years.
Oh.
They were quite old. You can see there's a little oil separation on the dish to the right, but they didn't taste bad. It tasted like canned entrees, like a good canned Campbell soup or something like that. Nothing too fancy. Fig bar was great. Toaster strudel was pretty good.
Seems to be clear.
Look at that sugar pack. Look at those 2 American packets of candy ready to go down your gullet.
Oh my goodness. Sure enough.
Yeah, I was a little apprehensive about that fig bar. It had a strange look to it, but nothing smelt weird or anything. It had a little bit of squish damage on the fig bar and the Pop-Tart. But otherwise it was
Squish damage is real technical.
squish damage. It was probably from a backpacking technique or a piggyback technique.
Maybe it got snuggled.
No, it was definitely a piggyback technique that did that.
What kind of piggyback would do that?
I didn't properly. What's going on? I did that part a little too fast.
Quick.
Yeah,
There's something beans.
Look at all my stuff. Flying by. Number 3, meal number 3.
Thumbs up. All right.
The entrees were pretty good. They were fairly old, and it was just like old canned food. I'm just.
Our dogs are getting real fat.
You can tell the food was still in great shape. The dogs ate it just as much as that. And it looked wonderful. It was an excellent MRE.
Look at that presentation.
Especially for being about 4 to 5 years out of date.
Again, yes. Yeah.
The sugar packets, what the American candy, I guess. See, there's that jelly. Look at that separation, but it wasn't bad. It still tasted really good.
Maybe you were supposed to put the peanut butter between the shortbread with the sugar.
BTemple, my buddy, hooked me up with this awesome Humanitarian Daily Ration. Thanks again, buddy.
Woo woo!
Hope you
Animal
like that.
free MRE and WorkmanMRE. Thanks for watching. Hit like, comment, or subscribe.
You'll be a part of our family and join the group. See what we got coming up. I got a free MRE we're giving away on the 24th. Who's that? Hubba.
Oh my goodness.
I know, I put that on there and you had no idea.
I don't know that I'm pleased about that.
Have a safe and happy holidays, y'all.
Merry Christmas, everyone, from the Workmans to you.
I said subscribe. Oh. Died at the end there.